Ready to open the hood? Usetool for the tutorials.
And for car parts, the right idea is the Mr. Auto app.
You will find the bulk, brake discs, and pads used in the video exclusively on the Mr. Auto website and through the link in the description. Turn your engine off. Pull up the handbrake. Pull on the bonnet release lever and open the bonnet. Open the brake fluid reservoir. Loosen the rear wheel studs. Lift the rear of your vehicle. Place the vehicle on the axle stands. We strongly suggest watching our tutorial, raising your C4 safely, before carrying out this step. To change the rear brake discs and pads on your vehicle, you will have to remove the wheels to gain full access. Don't forget to slide the wheels under the vehicle. Before starting, release the handbrake, otherwise the operation will be impossible. Tips: attach a piece of electrical cable or a piece of string. Insert a flathead screwdriver to the outer extremity of the oblong hole located on the front of the brake caliper. Lift it off using the screwdriver as a lever by pulling it towards you. This will then push the piston in. Loosen the brake caliper. To do this, use a 13mm spanner as well as a 15mm spanner and remove the slide pins. Release the brake caliper from its support. You can use a small crowbar. Remove the caliper. To avoid damaging the brake hose, attach it to the suspension using a cable you have already attached. You need to check the proper sliding of the slide pins and the condition of the protective rubbers. If they show evidence of wear, it is advisable to replace them with new ones. Remove the pads. You can slit them off by pushing them away from the disc. You can use a screwdriver to help you. With a flathead screwdriver, remove the noise-dampening shins.
Okay, guys, if we can share this video with you and help you save a lot of money, is also thanks to our partner, Mr. Auto. So, if you want to support us and buy the part for this operation, visit their website. Okay, back to work.
Depending on the state of the bolts on the brake caliper mount, it may be necessary to use a hammer to loosen them. Using a socket wrench and a T50 Torx socket, loosen the screws on the brake caliper mount. Remove the screws and take the brake caliper mount off. As the components to be removed are very often seized up, don't hesitate to brush to facilitate the operation. Using a hammer and chisel, remove the cover from the hub. Then, using a breaker bar and a 36mm socket, unscrew the nut from the hub. Finally, remove the disc. Clean the axis that the disc was mounted on using brake cleaner and a piece of tissue. Grease the axis along which the disc is assembled. You will find the bulk, brake discs, and pads used in the video exclusively on the Mr. Auto website and through the link in the description. Before putting the new disc in place, it is vital to clean it using brake cleaner and paper towels to take off the storage paraffin. If your new disc is painted, you can place it directly onto the wheel hub. Take the new brake disc. Place the new disc in place. Be careful as this disc model has an integrated wheel bearing. You can now reinstall the new hub nut supplied with the discs. You have to tighten it well. Start the process off with a socket wrench and then finish off the process with a torque wrench. Secure the hub nut with a hammer and chisel. Then refit the new nut cover using the old nut cover of the same diameter so as not to damage it. Put the piston back. For this movement, you must have a brake caliper windback tool. This is a specific tool that will make it possible to wind the piston back, but also to have it turn on itself to reset the self-adjusting system on your handbrake. Using a wire brush, clean the edges of the brake caliper mount where the pads run. Apply Threadlocker to the 2 screws. Reassemble the brake caliper mount once again, starting the screwing process by hand. And finishing with a socket wrench and a T50 Torx socket to fix them in place. Finish off the tightening with a torque wrench. Place the noise-dampening shims on the caliper. Take the new brake pads. Coat the end of the new pads with copper grease. Insert the new pads into the caliper mount, sliding them into place. Position the brake springs parallel to the brakes themselves. Put the brake caliper back in place and screw in the slide pins. Apply Threadlocker to the 2 screws. Finish off the tightening with a torque wrench. Don't forget to withdraw the electric cable or string that you attach to hold the caliper. Clean the disc with brake cleaner and a piece of tissue to remove the grease deposited when installing the new pads. You can now repeat the operation on the other side. Put the wheels of your vehicle back on and lower it to the ground. Before starting your car, don't forget to screw the brake fluid stopper back in. Be careful. Before using your vehicle again, start your car and pump the brake pedal a few times to bring the brake pads together again. Try to drive smoothly and avoid sudden braking for the first 50 kilometers or so to avoid glazing the new pads. Operation completed.
Hi, it's Theo from Usetool. I hope this video has helped you a lot in your car maintenance. We would be super grateful if you could spread the word so that we can produce even more tutorials. Simply give us a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us boost the channel and help the whole community. Thanks a lot and have a great one.